thank you very much. And thank you, Dr. Erjovic, for welcoming us today and for helping launch this exciting project. Thank you, Secretary Salazar, for joining us and for your leadership in Colorado and the country. We appreciate your support for this important initiative. And thank you, everybody, for joining us today. This week, my company, NextEra, was honored to be named Fortune magazine, one of the top 25 companies that are changing the world. It's an awesome idea, changing the world, and it doesn't happen all at once. It happens one project at a time, one person at a time, and it takes a commitment to doing the right thing every day. At NextEra Energy Resources, that's our commitment. As the world's largest generator of renewable energy, we strive to make a difference in this country and are working to make a difference in this great state of Colorado, where we've already invested close to $3 billion in both wind and solar projects here. We believe this partnership we're here to announce today will make a difference for the next generation of Pueblo. And there's never been a better time for renewable energy projects. They're clean, homegrown, cost-effective, and they're a big driver of local economic development. And right now, Colorado has a unique opportunity to become a leader in renewable energy, and Pueblo has the opportunity to become a world leader in solar and storage technology. In the coming weeks, the Colorado Public Utilities Commission will consider Xcel's preferred Colorado energy plan, which would spark 1,100 megawatts of new wind, 700 megawatts of solar, and 275 megawatts of storage development in Colorado. It's close to $2.5 billion of new investment in the state if approved, all while reducing customers' electric bills. A large portion of that investment would be right here in Pueblo County, including 525 megawatts of solar and 225 megawatts of storage that would bring valuable jobs and economic development to the community. Here in Colorado, solar and wind projects paired with cutting-edge battery storage have the potential to drive huge economic growth in this state. You already see some of it right here in Pueblo with your local turbine manufacturers, wind turbine manufacturers. And here at Pueblo Community College, you're providing the kind of technical skills needed to fuel the clean energy industry. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the fastest growing jobs in America today are at number 2, wind technicians, and at number 1, solar panel installers. And Pueblo community is well placed to be part of these thriving positions. The 52-panel solar array that we're going to build here at PCC will become a living laboratory for students to learn. They'll learn not only how to build, maintain, and operate the facility, but how to analyze the data that it generates and to make predictive analyses and learn how to maximize its efficiency. These are skills that are going to lead to good jobs, and these are skills that are going to change the world. We're looking forward to partnering with Pueblo Community College to create these jobs, and we look forward to the historic opportunities that Xcel's preferred Colorado energy plan could create. I want to thank you, President, for the opportunity to be here, and Secretary Salazar for supporting this initiative. We value the partnership and the leadership, and we look forward to the opportunities that we're going to create together. Thank you very much.
It is now my pleasure to bring up a dignitary that you all know very well. He's been at the national level and the Colorado level and our local level for many, many years, and he's had several titles, and I'm not going to go through all those titles. He's a very important person, and we're very honored to have him here. He's the title that most important today is he's the former Secretary of Interior for the United States, Ken Salazar.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam President, and David, thank you so much for having me here, and to all the students who are here. Let me frame this. Today is the beginning of a $1 billion, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Pueblo County. I want to set the context before I talk about some of the specifics. We all know, who have been involved in Pueblo, Colorado, and southern Colorado, looking for opportunities is always a major agenda for all of us. I remember well when I did the groundbreaking for Vestas just south of town. I remember well when I would meet with the Pueblo chieftain and with Bob Rawlings and others who were there. We would talk about the golden curtain that seemed to fall just south of Colorado Springs. And so because of that, we worked to try to create economic opportunity for Pueblo through my lifetime as your Executive Director of Natural Resources, your Attorney General, your United States Senator, and even as Secretary of Interior. And so that has meant for us trying to open up the veins of opportunity from Fort Carson to Pueblo, Colorado. It has meant working on initiatives like the Pueblo Army Depot and the cleanup there. It has meant the historic Arkansas River restoration effort, which we started many, many years ago. It has meant bringing companies like Vestas here to the city of Pueblo. And so as we look at today and where we are, Pueblo County and southern Colorado really are positioned to bring economic opportunity here to Pueblo, to create jobs, to make sure that students have an opportunity to deal with the pioneering technology that is powering the future of not only America, but the entire world. And so it's my honor to be a part of this. So what does this all mean? Well, $1 billion, once in a lifetime opportunity for Pueblo, Colorado, for southern Colorado. It's a big deal. Now, why is that? Well, number one, it's about jobs, because it will be 1,000 jobs plus that would be created right here in Pueblo County during the construction of what is going to be some of the state-of-the-art, best-in-class solar facilities in the entire world, located right here in Pueblo County. It will mean jobs that will continue to be associated with these projects as time moves on. But when you think about the storage component of a solar project, that's equally important, because that holds the keys to the kind of energy future that is being pioneered right here at Pueblo Community College. And so when you bring all that together, it's about jobs, it's about technology, but let's remember some of the other values. When you have $1 billion investment in Pueblo County, what are the tax revenues for this county? It's not $1 million. It's in the multi-millions of dollars. It's in the tens of millions of dollars that will come right here to Pueblo County forever. It's not just a one-time deal. What does it mean in terms of the kind of landowner revenues that will be garnered from when these facilities are built? It will mean that millions of dollars will go to those landowners, to the ranchers and farmers and others who own those lands. And so today, just like many years ago, there were projects like the historic Arkansas River effort that we did the groundbreaking on, or the Vestas energy project. This is one of those times. In fact, I would say this is even more so. And it brings together, first of all, what is happening around the world in terms of capturing the power of solar energy. When you talk about 425 megawatts of power, that's a huge amount of power that is going to be generated from these facilities. When you talk about storage, it's a technology of the future. When you talk about education, which is this partnership here with PCC, it's about making sure that we have opportunities for students to learn, to become associated with the solar energy industry, which is a big industry in the future of the United States of America. So once again, as Pueblo looks forward to this opportunity, it's one that no one ought to let pass, because it's too important for southern Colorado, for Pueblo Community College, and for one of the companies that has pioneered these kinds of efforts throughout the United States of America, NextEra. I want to say just a quick word about the national arena in this area. 2009, I was your U.S. Senator. I had then been appointed by President Obama to be the Secretary of Interior. The first secretarial order that I signed as Secretary of Interior was the Renewable Energy Secretarial Order. And it was to make renewable energy a reality on our public lands and as part of the overall energy agenda for President Obama for the United States of America. Well, I was proud that when I left the Department of Interior some 4 years and 3 months later, we had permitted 11,000 megawatts of power on our public lands of America. It meant offshore wind, it meant onshore wind, it meant a lot of solar projects around the country. Sometimes you got to put this in the context of what it would look like. So I always tell people that was equivalent to about 35 coal-fired power plants that we were able to permit under my time as Secretary of Interior. Now, one of these pioneering projects for the United States of America can come to Pueblo, Colorado. And you will see all of those decisions being made here in the next several weeks. Thank you all very much. It's my honor to introduce your president, the president of Pueblo Community College.
So class started on Monday, and as we were gearing up, I told all of you that we were in for the best year yet. Remember that? Well, guess what? This is going to be the best year yet at Pueblo Community College, and we are so excited and so pleased and so humbled that you sought us out to be your community college leading the initiative and the whole workforce development that's associated with this absolutely fabulous project. So what is going to be taking place over the next little while is, in fact, next week, we will be receiving 52 solar panels. And we will be constructing a solar energy field right here adjacent to the Gorsuch Technology Building. And while we are going to have help putting this project together, all of you are going to have hands-on experience. All of you are going to have the experience of a lifetime helping us build this energy farm and preparing yourself for what I know is going to be an absolutely wonderful career in the renewable energy field. And that takes on lots of different forms, whether you're constructing it and you're interested in that, whether you're interested in maintaining the fields, whether you're interested in helping us weld and build the frames and everything that goes along with that, or machine it, whatever it is. There are multiple opportunities for you to get involved and get invested, and we're so terribly excited about that. And we hope that we can continue to grow this program so that we can provide you with the thousands of students and from students to employees that will continue to help this wonderful project. We're very humbled to be here today. We think this is exciting for Pueblo Community College, but as a Pueblo native, I have to tell you that I am thrilled for our community, that our community is going to have an opportunity. It's the shot in the arm that we've been looking for, isn't it? And I see many of our colleagues here. This is what we've been looking for. Thank you for believing in us and hanging in there over the years and continuing to champion us and to encourage us to be innovative and be aggressive, and look where we are today. The mobile learning labs that you see outside were part of the corporate college, and I think all of you know, it's not a secret, that we love the opportunity for our students to get hands-on experience through the learning lab. But it doesn't stop there. We will be partnering with CSU Pueblo, and I see a couple of my colleagues here, and their engineering students will be coming over and they will be collecting data as part of a national consortium with other four-year institutions across the nation. They will be collecting the data and analyzing the data and seeing the different results of the different solar energy farms. And our hope is that you, as associate degree students, will get excited about what you see while you're working with our four-year partner, and that you will easily matriculate over to CSU Pueblo and continue on earning an engineering degree or whatever it is. So this is a big win for us, so that we can continue to help be a major player in providing the education that is so imperative as we continue to grow the skilled workforce. So this is just a win-win for all of us, and so we're terribly excited. You see that we have students that are dutifully lined up here behind me, and they're faculty. That's what we do here. But right, guys? See, You notice they're all men, all lined up behind us, you know. But these represent the welding program, the machining program, the CIS program. What else do we have? And the industrial maintenance program, the megatronics program. So this is just a touch of the iceberg, but because there's a lot of other initiatives that will complement this as well. But they got busy. We learned about this yesterday at 2 o'clock, something like that. And our machining team got busy. And Wayne, would you like to come up? You have a small token of appreciation for the Secretary and NextEra representatives. So I'd like for all of you to please stand and join me in welcoming our newest partner, newest member of our family, NextEra, to Pueblo, Colorado. It's a Polaroid moment for Pueblo Community College and for the city of Pueblo.
Your handwriting is better, so I'll let you do it. Very good.